should be live. I'm just checking here, but it seems we are. I got home from work. It's a bit late, so I won't have a lot of time, but I didn't also have time on Monday and Tuesday to do this, and I figured I should do it at least for a little bit today on Wednesday, because yeah, we didn't get a time to chat, and I should be consistent with this, so I'm trying to be at least. And usually I would do them on Saturdays and Sundays, and work days when I can. And hopefully tomorrow I should have more free time to come here early. That is a bit earlier, and we can do the proper live chat. This time I'll have like 20 minutes, I think, max. But still, 20 minutes is better than nothing. That also depends, of course, if you folks are chatty today or not. If we don't get a lot of chat, then we might end it a bit earlier. I didn't necessarily prepare a big talking point or topic, but I will have a little bit to say now. So just to touch on a few things, and if in the meantime, as per usual, if anybody joins and has a particular topic they would like to discuss, question, anything like that, we'll go from there. So the thing that I wanted just to mention briefly is I have a colleague who's trying to gain weight with proper nutrition and exercises, and so I thought we'd talk a little bit about just some exercises that you can do to increase your muscle mass. We mentioned that before as well, but this is focused more on a particular group, let's say, of people, and those are the people that have enough strength and the body weight to do some body weight exercises like pull-ups and dips and stuff like that. Desi Mardiani says hello there, thank you for joining us, and thank you for being in the chat. I hope you're having a great Wednesday, and here it's pretty hot. Hopefully that you're having nice weather and not too hot, not too cold, but hopefully sunny. If anybody has any particular questions or topics they would like us to discuss, feel free to write them in the chat and we'll go from there. If nobody has anything that they would like to share or say, I can just continue with the usual thing that I was gonna say. Divak says hi. Hello there, Divak. Thank you for joining the chat. Hope you are well also. And thank you for the likes, folks. That helps a lot. If you subscribe, that also helps the channel, helps me tremendously. So I am very thankful for that as well. I was just thinking of talking about bodyweight exercises that people can do of different ages and genders and everything that can help. But if anybody has any different topics they want to discuss or mention, just feel free to leave them in the chat. So the obvious ones, the ones that we all know, would be like push-ups, squats, then there's pull-ups, dips, those two are more difficult but are giving more benefits usually. And then there's others that we'll also discuss a little bit, like crunches, planks, things like that, and lunges. So basically, you can exercise the whole body with those bodyweight exercises if you try to target the upper and lower body at the same time, which you should with the bodyweight program. That being said, you shouldn't do that all the time. Sometimes doing it with weights definitely helps. Baked Bean says hello, please give me a shout out. Say it loud and clear. Hi, Lewis. Well, hello, Lewis. You've got the shout out that you asked for. hope you are having a great day, Lewis, and thank you for joining the chat. Yeah, free shoutouts are obviously welcome, if that even makes sense. But yeah, I'll give you folks free shoutouts. No problemo. So yeah, there's if you want any kind of topic, let me know in the comments, and if not, I'll just continue with the body weight story or exercises that you could do. What's it like to be white? Um, from Quick Laughs, bro. Uh, yeah, I wouldn't know because I would need a different comparison to then say, oh, this is like this, and then being if I was a different tone or skin color, then I would know how to compare, being white to being anything else. But like this, it's I'm not sure what I could compare it with, so I'm not sure what I could add to it. But you can lead your guesses, and I can maybe tell you if they're correct or not. Nijevaruvo. Oh, that's a difficult one to say, but said hi. So hello there. Thank you for joining. It's awesome, quick, y'all. Fish here. Okay. I'd switch if I could only for like 6 months. You can imagine, bro. Just try. Nije says I love you and said hi. Thank you. Much love to you as well. Thank you for joining the chat. And Quick Laughs Bro said I fished as a kid. Okay, fishing is great and can be super fun, relaxing as well. So yeah, definitely go fishing, and probably would be a good thing to go fishing with someone that you know is a good fisher to, show you the ropes, and then you can go with your friends, maybe alone, and maybe teach somebody. That's pretty fun. Catch and release, for example, is a good way to do it. McKinley says sup and said hi. Hello, McKinley. Thank you for joining the chat. And Papibst said hi. So hello to you as well. If you have any particular topics in mind, leave them in the comments. Any topics, questions, and we'll discuss them. Now I should have also answered Quick Laughs Bro for saying yeah he'd switch if he could for 6 months. Yeah, if you could switch your race for 6 months, you would, I guess, then know what it's like, and then could compare it. It depends, I guess, on also where you live, in what environment, what surroundings, what country, and all that, and then that can be a major factor as well. As like if I went to Japan or some Asian country, it would be different. Or if I went to some other, yeah. So that it would depend like on the environment as well. But there's certain traits that go with each one, aren't there? Like what people get in terms of the social aspect. McKinley said, hi, McKinley, okay, is how you say my name. Excellent, okay, so McKinley. Hope I got that right, and thank you for correcting me. Thank you for being active in the chat as well. I was talking about exercises, like body weight exercises in particular. If you folks don't want to discuss that, we can obviously discuss anything else, so just let me know. And if it's classified abused, or if only I feed my cameraman, Nos and Taco Bell. Okay, we got some free, I gave a free shout out right there as well. But yeah, okay. So anyway, for body weight exercises, you want to try and hit the entire body with one session in your day because they're a bit easier. So you would want to hit your upper body, that would be arms, chest, and lower body with legs. And obviously, there's also the core and back. But you can do all of those with the core ones, which would be push ups for the chest and arms, that would be triceps, and then we would have squats for legs, obviously. And then it depends if you could do pull ups, then you would work out the rest of your upper body mostly. But if not, and then we would go with a few separate ones like there would be ones for the core, like crunches, there would be leg raises as well. And then there's exercises that could target your lower back, like lying on the floor on your belly and then lifting your upper body up. I'm back, says Leon, or Leon. So thank you very much for coming back. Welcome back, Leon. Thank you for being here. And yeah, thank you for morning, Team Dave, says Merlin. Merlin is back as well. Magic can be felt in the air. Thank you very much for coming back. Great to see you, folks. Great to see you both. That is. Hope you are doing well. So, if you like, let me know how was your these few days. How are you doing? And did you do anything special? Meanwhile, while you type, I'll just talk a little bit about those bodyweight exercises. So, for people that are just starting, bodyweight is great because you then can do them without much risk of injury. Sorry. So the risk of injury is much lower with bodyweight exercises than it is with weights. Obviously, because the weights in the gym could fall on you, they could be too heavy and things like that. McKinley, or is how you say my name, and I'm back. Welcome back, McKinley. I guess MC is like Mech and then Keenly or Keenley. Is it McKinley? Sorry if for my mispronunciation, by the way. If you got any topics, let me know. So yeah, bodyweight exercises are great because of that, and people of mostly all shapes and sizes could do most of them, at least one or two. So starting with them is a great idea, and then progressing later to weightlifting is the next step. But at first, body weights are great because of that. You can do them with higher rep ranges to decrease maybe your body weight if that's the goal, or to have a better tone of your muscles, that they will just look sharper. But if you want more volume, if you want your muscles to be bigger, then you would aim for a low, very slow range of motion, having the full range of motion, but going very slowly through each exercise. That would be the aim. By the way, there's a neighbor that's mowing the lawn, so I'm sorry if it's a bit too loud because of that in the background. My apologies in advance. And then with each of those exercises, so like with push-ups, with lunges, with all of those exercises, you can activate your entire body, and you could do different variations. So with push-ups, you could do, you could put your hands close like that, or further apart, If they're closer, they're going to target more of the inner chest, for example. And if they're further apart, they're going to target the outer chest. Same goes if they're a bit high or if they are low. If they're low, they're going to target the lower chest. If they're high, they're going to target the upper chest. That's just some things that can help with push-ups because they're basic. And for people that can't do like a single push-up, like let's say a normal push-up, you could always do an assisted version where your knees are touching the ground as well. That way your body weight is not that much of a problem, and you can do the push-ups that way at first and then progress to the normal push-up. Same thing goes for where your elbows are placed. If they are close to your body, that will be different than when they are further apart. And Merlin has a question and a comment that I'm gonna read right now. Sorry, it's just they're getting away from me. There we go. What's your nation's master tone on AI? Did you hear Canada just announced AI for all and 200 million fund for it? Like, how can AI help or be involved to get in the game with working out? Great. Okay, great questions from Merlin. Thank you very much for that question, Merlin. So I'll try and answer all of that. Here, when you asked what's your nation's this country at the moment is working on some big project on having a lot of stations for AI computers and the cooling systems and everything like that. So I guess they are. I'm not sure what it's going to be used for, but we're going to have, I guess, a lot of AI systems here, probably from other countries as well. But we'll see how that goes and why they're doing it. Like, what's the aim that they have? I'm not entirely sure on that. It wasn't disclosed yet, but I know they're building places where there's going to be a lot of servers for AI. And I did not hear about Canada's announcement for 200 million as to fund the AI project for all. That sounds like very important because AI is developing at a quick rate, and it can influence a lot of jobs and our lives, obviously. So yeah, that's a big factor. A lot of places and jobs and people in different occupations will be affected by it for sure. Like designers. Oops, sorry for that loud sound. Anyway, yeah, designers. There's going to be content writers. Even programmers that are going to be obsolete because of AI. So yeah, a lot of factors there. And as for workouts, it can benefit a lot because you could ask it to give you a proper workout and a diet plan. You give it your information. You give it your height, weight, age, the goal, your gender, because that matters because of hormones and everything. But yeah, you give it all that. You give it the goal that you want to achieve. Like, you want to lose weight, you want to gain weight, you want to optimize for longevity, for example, for health, stuff like that. And AI can definitely help you with that, give you like a diet plan, workout plan, and how much rest you need and everything like that, which is really great. It can help you with also testing for deficiencies. It tells you what tests you should take, like go to the doctor, test for these deficiencies to see that your body is functioning properly and things like that. But having said all of that, you should still double check the most of the information because it can give you, like, for example, it gives you a plan of a workout plan, let's say. And then if you know enough, you ask it some questions, and then it can change the answer that it was going with. Like, it gives you a diet plan or a workout plan, and you say, "Oh, but isn't this like this?" And then the AI goes, "Oh, you're absolutely right. In fact, it is." And then da 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 da. I'll give you just one example that I was doing when testing this. If you know that, like the Nordic machine, it's a machine like that you hold the two handles like bars, and you also walk on it. So you're pulling the handles while you're walking on it as well. And so I asked a relatively simple question to the AI. I asked it, is it better to use the Nordic machine without holding those handles, those bars? And it said, no, the Nordic machine is meant to be used like this because weight is distributed more evenly when you're holding the bars and da 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 da. And then I asked it, but wait a minute, like if you don't hold those bars, you then are having more difficulty with your balance. That means you need to engage your core more, which makes that exercise more difficult, but it makes it a better exercise for your core and for your balance and for your joints. Plus, if you're not holding those handles, it means that your weight is just distributed more onto your legs. So it's a better workout for your legs. You're not losing any body weight in the transition, in the movement. And then it said, well, yes, you are correct. In fact, if you don't use the handles and run on the Nordic machine, it can be more beneficial. So AI still has that kind of thing to go over. If you give it a question that it maybe didn't face before, didn't find anywhere on the internet, it might give you a little bit of a wrong answer until I guess they teach it to think logically, I guess. But it's getting there, I think, and you could definitely use it to have a great workout routine or any other plan that you might want to, like, for example, with nutrients, the food that you're eating, it can give you like the calories and all the other beneficial nutrients for it, but it just depends on that. And yeah, that's basically it. Merlin says, I was forced to be my own lawyer and have created new tech for lawyers like no more paperwork and family lawyer Wiswing, also for police, Altmaiers, patients, people in medical field, etc. But yeah, great as well. Like if it can help you with paperwork, because paperwork is really hellish when you're trying to do anything. Like bureaucracy and all that can be a big drag. So AI can help with that, but you definitely should double check, because you don't want to be in like some situation where you consulted with AI, it gave you some wrong information or missed to tell you something, and then you end up having to pay fees or something. So that's no one cares and need a way to get it in shown. The reason I'm asking is to get you inspired at the same time. Thank you. Thank you very much. Yeah, it's a good question and important one, because yeah, we've got a lot of AI, and it's only gonna get more and more advanced, so, and more in our lives. So yeah, that's a great point. Like, I think if you could help people to get their whatever paperwork done, their bills sorted, with their medical care as well, things like that are awesome. And people waste a lot of time and money on these things. So if AI could help, it would be of great help, like a big deal. Maybe you should warn them. Yeah, like I would. I would say watch out when you're using AI. It's great, but just be careful. Double check the information, and obviously, um, if you are an expert in a field, you can definitely use AI to your advantage. If not, then having an expert in some field and then using AI with them can lead to great things. How easy is it to create a way that changes the power output of an AI in future and might waste money? I don't know. You said your nation's spending on the hardware. Yeah, they're spending a lot. We don't know the exact numbers, but they're saying that they're building a lot of infrastructure and places where there's going to be AI servers and a lot of like cooling. It's going to go towards that. So there's going to be issue of like electricity, obviously, because a lot of it has to go towards the cooling of AI, and that's a big issue. But they didn't disclose a lot of information regarding that, so we're yet to see where that leads us. But that's at least what they said, is like they're planning to do all that stuff. Oh, and my thank you, by the way, all for liking the video and joining. And if you subscribed, that helps me tremendously. So I'm very grateful for that as well. Thank you very, very much. And I have invented ways that reduce the power it takes to run AI myself, 75%. Wow, that's amazing, Berlin. Like that should be a patent. Like when you have it like a document that's your patent, then release it, and I'm sure you can get a lot of money from that, because that's going to be very important. I was thinking like as well when where are you from? Asks Justin. I'm from. I could. People like to guess when they ask me this, and then I give them clues and all that. But because I'm running out of time, I'll just tell you quickly. I'm from Serbia. That's Eastern Europe, or like Balkan region. And for AI cooling, I was thinking like having servers up in space, like on some, maybe on some satellites and stuff, can be of a great benefit, because space obviously wouldn't need cooling. The space provides it with such great cold, so the machines, I guess, wouldn't need that. I will have to end the live, unfortunately, now, because I'm running late for another thing. So I'm sorry for that, but thank you all for joining, and I hope you liked the video and subscribed, and I'll hope to see you again. I'll just read Merlin's chat. It shows your nation's getting ready for AI, but concerned about the money to take the old ways they're doing. Yes, that's definitely a big concern, a big issue, and I hope it's going to be like a public discussion so that we can know what it really is going to be like. Have a good day. Blessings. Thank you for hosting. Thank you, Merlin, as well, for being here and for asking such great questions and providing some nice insights. Hope your day goes well, and thank you all as well. Hope you're having an awesome day, and hope to see you soon. Take care.